Hey guys, Mattie here to tell you what's up with Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Rogue One, we've been waiting for it for years, kind of seeing that in between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. Hashtag Rogue One is a prequel. This revolves around a few different characters attempting to steal the Death Star plans. That's essentially the plot. There's not much else to it. It's pretty straightforward. So, let's get into what I liked about it. First of all, Felicity Jones is excellent in her role as Jyn Erso. What I enjoyed most about Felicity Jones' character is of all the characters, you get the most emotional sense from her. The most emotional depth because we see most of her backstory. One other thing I really liked is Alan Tudyk as K2SO. He does a great job with his voice acting and his motion capture. I thought he was excellent in the role, and he was a very welcome bit of comedic humor, something that we don't get from, say, Jar Jar. Hashtag Rogue One is a prequel. Another thing I loved about this film was the visual effects. Obviously, Gareth Edwards did a phenomenal job shooting. The cinematography is gorgeous. You feel like you're back in that 1970s aesthetic. They did a fantastic job of kind of incorporating that into the new canon with giving it new special effects and making it really feel like an original Star Wars film. Gareth Edwards, just like in Monsters, just like in Godzilla, does an excellent job at conveying scale and how big and how small things are. Now getting into a bit of what I didn't like. One character I really didn't feel for was Diego Luna's character. Some of the actions he took I just didn't quite understand. I don't think the plot did a very good job of progressing his character. He was simply there along for the ride, and I didn't find his character very compelling. Along with that, I found his acting to be a bit wooden. I didn't feel like he really wanted to be there. The plot itself, like I said, it's pretty straightforward. You feel like in the beginning, the movie is attempting to make you feel for all these characters, but in a sense, what you get is just bits and pieces of what these characters are about. And they never really add up to a full character each. I feel like they're each sharing a part of a character without fully getting invested into one or another. So in that sense, I didn't love that aspect of Rogue One. I felt like the director was rushing to get all these characters to a point where you would feel emotionally invested in them, but there were only one or two that you really kind of cared about. And at the final scene, while it's exciting and adventurous and action-packed, you don't feel that emotional weight with these characters. Overall, I did have a really good time with Rogue One. Like I said, it is a little slow to get started, but when it gets there, it picks up and you have a great time. Overall, I'd give it a rating of 7 out of 10. I definitely recommend it as just a film, an enjoyable one, and I also absolutely recommend it to Star Wars fans because it gives you just more of that canon to enjoy and more of that canon to go forward through. Thank you everyone for listening. Let me know what you thought of Rogue One down in the comments below. Also, I have a podcast called The Movie Fellas where we talk about movies, current and classic. We'll be having an episode next week to hopefully talk about some of the films coming up, if not review one. Thanks again guys for watching Movie Fellas.